confrontation. We're jumping into Interview with a Vampire. This is season 1, episode 3. Ooh, I like that. So we are moving along. I feel like we'll be done with this show, this season, very quickly here on this channel because I think love it. I really wish a lot more people get into it, but from my understanding, the rating of this show is starting to pick up, and a lot more people are starting to watch it. I guess, obviously, you guys had let me know what was going on with a lot of people just being the way they, you know, how society is, unfortunately, at this moment. People not liking the rates switch up, and also whatever else is going on that people are bothered with. Let me tell you, honey, in the year whatever year we're in, 2022, I had to look it up. People are so sensitive. I can't even take it. And I'm a Cancer, and I'm telling you, as a Cancer, a water sign, people are way too sensitive for me. So I'm just gonna move and push along with that statement. Hair flip. So I'm ready to jump into this, guys. The last episode was slower for me. You guys did say that was the slowest episode thus far. I was in it very, like, it just with vampires a minute, but you know, I'm hoping this episode does pick up. We're learning a lot about these two characters. They get real aggressive at times, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the noise. So I'm ready to jump into this per usual. This is going to be a full reaction from my second and third tier here on the YouTube platform, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms and help support the channel today. Now, I'm a reactor. It's time to react to things. With that being said, let's jump into Interview with the Vampire and find out exactly what these vampires has got to give. Ooh.
There's a column in here about the history of this lovely square.
To be called the Place d'Armes. I prefer that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. The Louisiana Purchase was signed here.
Oh.
They runaway slaves, cut their heads off, and pike them on the iron gates as a warning.
Oh, we didn't get to that part yet.
I'm only halfway through, let's see. Put you on this earth. Your purpose is to enjoy yourself. Now tell me what I believe, Louis. Excavate the hearted thoughts buried beneath my damned soul.
Should we be more selective?
What? Only eat redheads? The humorous? Hunting is pure instinct. Reason is a set of leg irons.
Thoughtful man who designed this park you love so much. Shouldn't we spare them the randomness of our killing?
Picture them, their Lord God and Savior is not listening, and you will see all kinds of depravity.
We should be better than they are.
You refer to them as they to get on my better side. I'm upon a murderer, planting a flower bed, thinking only of flowers. How long do we wait before his bloody deeds reveal themselves?
Only another mile.
So inebriated, he's worried he'll urinate all over himself. Stealing from his mother for a new suit.
Petty larceny.
Ah yes, it's the angel of starvation passing over us.
Oh, these stupid people.
He steals from unfortunates, breaks into tenements, and robs them of their meager possessions.
If you don't mind the shaking, I've snapped his spine. It's merely his nerves spasming. Eat! Before your reason or his heart fails us.
An invitation.
Says you heard about the Azalea all the way in Atlanta. You're angry.
I'm pondering. Night had nothing to do with ridding the world of criminals.
Right.
You're ashamed of all we are.
Maybe I'm just pondering what I am.
For the infinitesimal time. You're a vampire.
Too naive. Illusion is fronting a dozen businesses up and down Claiborne.
Louis de Pontelac, the Dark Prince of Iberville.
I don't want to kill people anymore. There it is.
A fish that doesn't swim. A bird refusing to fly. I favor the feline population of New Orleans. Talent is immense, but your mind is elsewhere.
Think you could do better, Jack?
I didn't come here to hear you play either. Otherwise, you'd be in a concert hall and there'd be fewer prostitutes. You can pretend you're a vegetarian. I can pretend the fool. For our boys being shipped off to Europe. Know your enemy.
Oh, didn't that get your dick wet, gents?
Read your limits, Mr. Martin. What you hear is genius, like your left hand on the piano. Little walking patterns, isn't it?
admitted later there was nothing wrong with Jelly Roll's plane. He was gonna leave me high and dry in a few days, and Lestat took umbrage. It would later become the Wolverine Blues.
Wait, whoa. Lestat wrote the Wolverine Blues.
Yes, that's it.
Not so much the minute details, Louis, rather the total rewrite that's giving me pause.
Sal's year out of which nothing fine could be made.
2022.
It was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my coal fire.
Francisco.
He appeared frail and stupid to me.
Dubai.
I had never allowed myself to feel emotionally close to anyone. The version we speak of now is the more nuanced portrait.
Or the more rehearsed. Fuck the Wolverine Blues. Tim Burns can choke in the footnotes. It's the abused still loves the abuser.
I'm not a victim.
50 years later, you talk like he was your soulmate.
My Buick staring in the rearview mirror at my daughter in the car seat. My editor reminds me it's 7 years before car seats are mandatory. This is the odyssey of recollection. Tapes are an admitted performance. Allow me my odyssey.
Oops.
Now who's performing?
Lestat chased an American icon out of town because he loved you.
Rigged to burn. Daniel. Lestat filled in for Jelly the next night. He would do his killing away from me now. Out of respect, he said, for the choice I had made. The frolicking repeated itself every night for 2 weeks. I barely had the energy to hold up a book. My libido was not what it had been.
Louis, you have to convince Lestat to keep playing.
I do everything for you.
Yeah, I heard that about you too.
Oh?
Well, people at the Azalea, they say you're confusing me. Are there 2 beds upstairs or 1?
You want to find out?
No one goes upstairs, Miss Brown.
Well, there's my answer. I like soft hands. I like burnished complexions.
Your blouse is soaked in champagne. Ah, Daddy.
I was beginning to wonder about your manners.
You burn quick?
See for yourself. There's a dentistry convention in town.
So you didn't kill him.
Oh.
No.
Aren't I enough? Don't laugh.
Be together 10,000 nights. 100,000. What we're doing is hard. Pleasures of the kill. For me. Pleasures of the good book by the fire for you. From time to time, I like a little variety. Communicating so much better now.
So I can fuck whoever I want.
You gonna kill everybody.
As long as you come home to me. Of course.
New Orleans was the last stop before France for many young men.
No color.
Ordinance 4118.
Hastily composed attempt by the city to segregate Storyville. Very men who signed the ordinance into law were some of my best clients.
Your manager.
I gave 5% of the business to my girls. Made them all owners.
That's the use of our property without due process of law, denying us equal protection under the Constitution of these United States.
No security guard on the doors. That's a woman counter's coin.
Bitch, that ate 1,000 dicks. You want to apologize for calling me a woman?
Just don't take wooden nickels, and I'm the only security this place needs.
You're printing money here? It's 8 pennies compared to what the builders brought the city.
I'm doing my part to see them Jimmy hats get you.
Getting treatment for the clap.
I got pristine pussies walking my floor. Now I'm offended.
Council's just stalling for time, chasing race.
Don't feel like a stall. Feel a little beside the point. Feel like a boot on my neck. Maybe he's still sideways because I turned down his 15%.
There's a gentleman asking for you, Mr. Dulac. A man in uniform.
Owner?
We the point du lac.
Jonah, bacon. You seen Grace?
Saw this morning, getting the yacht ready for a birthday party. Barely keep her head straight. All those kids running around tugging at her dress. Heard about Paul.
Yeah. Where you been, Jonah?
Philadelphia for a spell, hotel work, and a gunpowder mill in Delaware. Look like you already rose up. About Fairmount.
You ever think about those old days when we were a kid? How long you here for? You think this is nice? Wait till you see my pretty automobile.
Not much change here, I see.
Crickets and Katie did. There's nothing easy about my life, I tell you that.
And you've been blessed. In Asia days since I seen you last.
You worried about going over there?
Me and my squad's all colored, so we mostly gonna be in the rear. Supply lines and shit. And most of why I signed up is I kept hearing something about something they call European sensibilities. I care less what you look like, who you looking at.
Yeah, I got someone.
Well, what's he like?
He's a lot. It's not perfect.
One of those you can drive out to the bayou, kind of agreements?
Good fit. It's uniform.
Well, it's the moonlight.
They even got the sound effect child. Oh, he's hearing a heartbeat though.
Hello?
Hello.
How was your night?
Fine. He found me, you know. Went to my old house on Esplanade. He was 16. I was older.
Oh.
I was Antoinette.
Tedious. We have a night out tomorrow.
I was gonna go see Grace and the kids. Keep up appearances. The mud on his boots could have come from anywhere.
Was it raining that night? Did it rain?
I got some. I don't remember now.
The Odyssey of Recollection.
Okay.
What did he say when he met you again, when you were young and he wasn't?
They all eventually say in one articulation or another. Here comes the girl! Seeing my invitation got lost in the mail.
You want to come around, you come around when people are awake. You're not welcome in this home.
I own this home.
Devil walks at night.
What? What did you say? Son, I'm your son.
Let me handle this, Mama Dulac.
We don't.
Why you didn't get an invite? There he is. There he is.
Grace.
Get out!
You should kill your mom. Child, don't make me a vampire.
So we could have an orgy, you can fuck them, I can eat them.
What about the coffin room?
Put them back after they cut the electricity at the Azalea.
What?
Miss Bricktop wanted you to have this.
Get him out of here.
Well, now that I know you have a type, I thought you'd be pleased.
Let's start.
Oh joy, oh boy, where do we go from here?
I'm a lot. I'm not perfect.
I heard your heart stamping!
You watched the whole thing like some creeper.
And then I run down an alleyway for 2 more rats! This is not a life!
That's because you took my life! I lost my family. About to lose the last fucking thing I care about. Man who used to work for me got a dirty house across the street. City ain't shut off his lights. Just starting with the color businesses then?
It does appear businesses run by white gentlemen are thriving.
This tedious Negro, still clinging to his Creole heritage like a life
I
raft.
suggest, Mr. Dulac, that you move your operation to the quarter. Just keep your girls out the windows. Leon Core here, the public face of your operation.
This is Louis' hobby, not mine.
In the end, Louis, you dumb pimp who got robbed blind years ago.
Did you sell me the Azalea because you knew this day was coming, Tom?
I'd be happy to buy the property back from you. Say, 15 cents on the dollar.
Your mother sees the devil in your eyes. It's a hard assessment to abandon. My very nature, that of the devil.
Ooh.
Think I'm gonna let that snake bite me and my people?
I'm gonna speak for the girls and say as minority owners, that's a stupid fucking business plan.
Was what? I was manic. And the hubris on display caused me to neglect my thirst. My thirst grew hotter. Temples throbbed, stand it any longer.
What broken windows? It's for their concern.
Rats, cats, dogs would no longer suffice.
The black man in America. Make him a vampire with that vampire and see what comes of it.
Breaking into my home is one thing. Making me drop my atherton. Now that's a new blow. Storyville is the sinking ship. And naturally, you are the first to drown. A tiny man flying too close to the sun. That's what I am, Louis. The sun.
Why's your heart beating so fast?
Everything that's been done is legal.
Thinking about your wife, your 2 daughters. I'll let you reload. You said I'm arrogant? Maybe I am arrogant.
What are you?
I'm a vampire.
It goes against much of my teaching, but you managed to execute it with such aplomb. Garish display of his body like some public art piece was for your people. Did you not feel pleasure as you carved him up?
Maybe you saw it coming and didn't stop me.
You did what you did because it gave you pleasure. We should make this our anniversary.
Anniversary?
Thrust them into circumstance, they go for the throne.
And that's why you and me ain't ever gonna work. That's why you're always gonna be alone. I stumble through the streets like an irrational child. Faces race past me like snow in a terrible wind. Aware that it was I who had brought this retribution. Who you were before and who you'll be forever after is marked in time. I could not save the Azalea. I could not save Storyville, but I could save her. My Claudia. My redemption.
Who was that? Oh, God. Well. Ooh, I like that. That was a very good episode. That was a 9.5 out of 10. Much better than the previous. Also, the last episode wasn't bad. It was just slower. This one gave me everything I needed, honey. So, wow. So it is Lucy. Louis, right? We were saying that. People were commenting. Maybe I said the name wrong. I don't know what names I'm saying, honey. We're going to call them L and L. So, Lucent. Yeah. Wow. This sometimes hits when it deals with racism. It always hits me very weird. I get all like crampy and clammy and I feel uncomfortable, but that's a duh. It's just, I like how they're tying everything together and kind of giving you like other, like kind of like historical moments, I guess you could say, and kind of tying it with the show. And then I was really waiting for him to kill that man. I think he was gonna kill the other guy too, who was outside that we've seen a couple of times, who keeps trying him, but he only killed the main white guy. So I mean, I guess I could settle. Where are we gonna go from here now that we have like? It seems like all his anger is going on Lucent. And I understand why. Obviously, he made him a vampire, but. I don't know. I feel like also his anger towards him is a little bit, I don't know, aggressive, but I don't know. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you agree with Louis? Like, what do you feel? I don't know. I'm kind of on Lucent. Is Lucent his team? I know somebody's going to be writing down below. That's not how you say the names. But I'm more like on his side. I'm like, okay, well, I made you a vampire. Hello. Live forever. Thank you. You're welcome. And like I understand he doesn't want to kill people, so he's killing like animals. But I'm like kind of upset about the animals. Why didn't he just kill all the other people? The people that are racist and stuff. You know, if he did that, maybe we would have less racism in the world now. But regardless, I would give this episode a 9.5. I really did enjoy it. I'm ready for more. I'm kind of nervous. I feel like they're gonna go against each other. And if that does happen, let's say they go against each other and they're like, obviously Lucent is dead, right? Because we don't see him now in this where he's talking, giving an interview. And if that is so, and they go against each other, you know what I'm really curious about? What else are these other books that Anne Rice has written that you guys said they could go on and on with so many seasons? I'm just very curious because like I feel like he's telling his story now and he's in the present. So is there other things that they could like dive into if after like we see what happens with him and this other guy? Maybe other vampires come, I don't know. Regardless, once again, I give this a 9.5 and now we'll give you that outro that you guys are waiting for. With that being said, if you've seen this reaction, realize you are not subscribed. Hit subscribe and also please like and share this content because it is wonders for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres El Rey.